So you've decided that a pair of noise-canceling headphones might be for you, but you want to understand more about what you're getting for the price. These are the Sony WH-XM1004 headphones. Released in August of 2020, best known for their industry-leading noise canceling, excellent battery life, and impressive sound. These are arguably the best headphones for most people, but what makes this pair of headphones such an enjoyable experience? I've been using the Sony XM4s for about 30 days now, and today I'm going to go over the 7 reasons that you're going to love these, and the 1 reason that you might hold off. Beginning with the design, this version features the limited edition Silent White, which comes in an all-white design with gold accents for 2021. You can also grab these in black, silver, and blue. These are as angelic as The Weeknd on Kanye West's Hurricane. Aesthetically, this looks more like a lifestyle piece than a piece of tech, and that really appealed to me. You can fold the headphones, which is nice for quick storage, and you also get this carrying case, which I typically store my headphones in. Surprisingly, the case came in white, along with accompanying accessories. Overall, I describe these as cozy, without your ears sinking too much into the headphones. There's just the right amount of cushioning at the top that you tend to not notice. What you'll notice is some increased comfort in the ear pads without there being too much pressure on your head. Also, the urethane material reminds me of leather, but it's not quite, but it feels just as luxurious. The band is also adjustable to accommodate a range of head sizes. And generally speaking, I reach for these anytime I'm going to be on a series of Zoom calls throughout my workday, or if I want to be able to listen to music for a long period of time, or even watch some of my favorite shows. Battery life, 30 hours of battery life, unparalleled, and that's with noise canceling. You get even more time if you're not toggling between noise canceling and ambient mode. The other nice thing is that because it uses a USB-C connector, you don't need to necessarily go out and buy an additional cable. You already got one that comes with it. Other nice thing about this battery life is that if you're pressed for time and for whatever reason your battery isn't charged up, 10 minutes gets you 5 hours. That is beyond me in terms of just being able to make sure that you're able to get on that call, be able to jam through that movie, listen to, Drake's new album, because it's that long, and so you'll be able to get through it pretty smoothly. Noise canceling. This is the reason that you buy these headphones, and what Sony did with the XM4s versus XM3s, they took something that was already really good in being able to drown out lower frequency noise. Think like hums from your refrigerator, air conditioning sounds, even something like drilling outside. Think of those like low frequency noises, but then what they did was improve the mids and the highs, which means that things like people's voices are now going to be able to be drowned out. Even the sound from a television nearby will be lower in comparison to the previous version. And that makes this upgrade definitely like a dope thing in terms of you will notice some difference in between the previous version and this one. Now, if canceling noise out to you is weird, then you can also use the ambient mode, which allows you to filter out some amount of sound, and using the app, you can be able to have it go into full noise cancellation mode, or be able to hear somewhat of your surroundings, but still be able to listen and focus on what you care about most. I don't know about you, but this working from home time frame has definitely put a premium on me wanting to focus on only what I want to listen to and nothing else. And the tagline of just your music, nothing else, definitely takes us really nice into the next point, which is when it comes to your playback and your controls. The sound out of these is phenomenal. 40mm drivers, I didn't even know what that was before I purchased these. It blows every pair of headphones I've had previously out the water. I typically was an earbud guy before these. I generally don't wear my earbuds as much when I have a choice and it's easy for me to get to these versus my earbuds. Playback controls are also nice through a mixture of different swipes. You can play, pause, advance, go backwards, and do a number of different things that allow you to interact with your music, your content, super smooth. And that's the type of thing that you're looking for when you're buying a higher end item, is that can you do the thing that I'm expecting, like noise canceling, but can you do it better? Can you make it easier for me? Can you make my experience even that much more popping? Multiple device pairing. This allows you to stay connected by way of Bluetooth to more than one device at one time. Now in this case, you can be connected to 2 devices. So think like your cell phone and a laptop, 2 different laptops, maybe your cell phone and the television even, any combination of those things. In the previous version, what you would have to do is go into your Bluetooth setting, pair, unpair, disable. It was a kind of clunky process. Now you can have 2 devices connected at once. So if you're in the majority case where you're doing something on your computer and you get a phone call, you want to be able to switch, and then once your phone call's over, go back to what you were doing on your computer. You can do that very seamlessly. I actually find myself in the reverse of that. I spend a lot of my day on Zoom calls, and then I use my phone for listening to music. And so it's nice to be able to switch without needing to go through an additional step. Now, if all those things weren't enough, smart features, smart features, smart features. That's where we're going to as far as the technology. And so you want some things that are gonna make your life simpler without you having to do much. One of the most innovative things that it did was introduce wear detection. Think about this. You've got headphones in your ear, you wanna take them off, but your music or your content keeps playing and you didn't intend for that to happen. Well, once you pull these off, your music or your content stop. When you put it back on, it resumes playback. That is not only gonna save what's already a lot of battery life, but cause you to not have to figure out where you were originally on a particular song or whatever it is that you were watching. Next is quick attention. This is actually a feature that was available in the XM3s, and it allows you to cup your hand over one of the ear cups and be able to listen very briefly and then remove your hand. So it just lowers the overall volume of what you're listening to, but allows it to keep playing, and then you keep rocking. Now, the last one, speak to chat. Definitely another cool innovation. If you start talking, it will cause your music or your content to stop. If your hands aren't free and you're just trying to hear something or shout to somebody in another room and you won't be able to keep what you're doing, you can do that. And you can actually customize the amount of time it takes for your content to resume. Now, the only reason that I would suggest that you don't buy these is because of the XM3s, which came out almost 3 years ago. High level of noise canceling, good battery life, good sound quality, and you can get a better price. The only problem with that recommendation for me to you is that finding the XM3s brand new is challenging. I've checked on a number of different websites and you've got to work hard to find kind of dead stock and extra stock. Sony has made it such that they discontinue its availability, and so you've got to work really hard in order to find them. I believe the limited editions are going to become available again on September 13th. The limited edition pair, I did have to pay full price, but for your standard black or silver, they're frequently on different sales, and you can check back to my link for the most up-to-date price. Ultimately, the Sony WH-XM1004 provides you with one of the most satisfying experiences of any piece of tech that is available. If you're willing to splurge and don't want to buy another pair of headphones for 3 to 5 years, go ahead and treat yourself. However, if you're willing to spend a little bit more time searching for the XM3s or waiting for a good deal on the XM4s, and being able to save that a little bit of price so you can do something I don't know, buy a MacBook Air, then I totally got you and I understand that. And I've actually got a video here for you on my full review of the MacBook Air. I'll see you next time. Appreciate you watching. Jordan Thomas. Peace.